it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. I'm so glad you're here today because I have some fun updates and some really neat home decor that I recently thrifted that I want to share with you guys. But we are standing in my sitting room. On a bit of a whim the other day, I decided to go to the store and buy a gallon of paint and start painting. And it was a color that I had picked for my boys' room. It's Bear Paint from Home Depot, the color Moss Mist. And it was a color that normally I go and I research colors and I try it on the wall and I think about it in the little, sample size and give it a few days. But this color, I just saw the little card and I thought, that's the color I want for my boys' room. I loved it so much in my boys' room that on a whim, again, I went and bought another gallon to try in this room. What I really like about this color is it's a blue-green. In some lights it looks blue, in some green, in some lights more white than color. And I love that about this color because it's very bright and to me very comforting. I bought 1 gallon, thought if I hate it, we can start over with another paint color. Something told me this was the right color and I'm so glad. I started painting and I haven't stopped. I thought I'd show you how far I've gotten as of today, right now, and also show you my fun finds. I have talked to you guys about how my thought was to put a couple bookshelves on this wall that's right here behind me and flank my little electric fireplace with them and sort of create this built-in type feel. Well, I finally found 2 matching bookcases that fit the size I was hoping to get, and I spent $100 each on these and I found them on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm hoping to paint them the same color as the fireplace and use some trim to really tie it together. And I have lots of great ideas as far as what color to use. That'll be further down the road. I'm excited I found them and I'm started painting. It feels like I'm finally taking those steps to make this house feel like home. So what's great about these bookcases is they're nice and tall. They have shelves on the top and storage at the bottom, which you can always use more storage. So I also have stopped at a couple yard sales, and my favorite find is this beautiful green blanket. I paid $5 for it. It has this beautiful fringe on the bottom and this neat diamond sort of crisscross woven look to it that I love. I feel like this green is so good for fall because it's a muted color and I think it looks beautiful on my blue chair. The only other yard sale find I have as of late is this beautiful vase that I found in an estate sale. It was just $1 and I loved the pattern on here. There's like a little family and a house, and on the other side it has a different image, which I think is really sweet. I've added it to this cabinet here in my kitchen to bring in more of the blue and white that I'm currently obsessed with. So I really love how this looks all together. I'm also working on amassing a collection of really neat chunky frames that I can use on my house on this big wall. On the other side of me, once it's painted, I hope to fill all these frames that I'm collecting with a lot of my sheet music collection. And this frame I found on 50% off day at Goodwill. It was $5.99, though because it was 50% off, I only paid $3, which is a great price, especially because it looks brand new still. And then also on that same trip, I did something a little bit bold and I finally picked out a kind of funky lamp. I'm usually really timid when it comes to picking lamps. I tend to go for like smaller scales and neutral colors, and I get a little sheepish about going bold with lamps. And I saw this one and I probably walked back and forth in the Goodwill for like 10 minutes, going past it, hemming and hawing. And I was like, Rachel, it's $5.99. It's 50% off day. Get the lamp and put it in your cart. And it didn't come with a shade. I bought the shade at Walmart and the shade was like $28, I think. So altogether the lamp cost me $32. But looking at what lamps go for, I know that's probably still a fairly good deal, especially for how pretty this lamp is. But this one is going to look so pretty here in the sitting room, especially when I am done painting. So with that, I'm hoping to show you guys where I hope to put things and show you what I've done so far and what I hope to do in the coming month. Okay, you guys, welcome to my paint mess. I'm so glad you're here. So here is my really lovely ceiling that I just have come to really love, having these beautiful high points in the house. It makes a very simple home feel a little more special. And you can see where I've gotten up there with the roller, kind of just barely climbing up on the ladder and using an extension pole has helped me do that much. But I really need tips if you've ever painted a ceiling like this yourself before. I do have a ceiling fan there. How did you do it without hiring somebody? So this is the color, as you can see behind me. It's a very soft blue-green. And I did get a quote from a local painter to see if he could help me with these high ceilings. And to do the whole room was $2,300. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't have that kind of cash for paint. So I'm determined to figure out how to do this myself. And with my husband's help, of course. I have this kind of ladder here. And it's great because it does extend and get nice and tall. So at the very top of the ceiling where it kind of peaks, I will have to either buy a new ladder that's taller or borrow one. I'm hoping that maybe there's a friend at work or at church that has one that we could borrow one from, because they are kind of expensive, those big ladders. But we'll see. If you have any tips for painting high ceilings, I really would love to know. So here's a view of my house you probably haven't seen yet. This is my hallway. I have a storage cupboard here, and back here is our little tiny laundry room that I have yet to show you guys. I always keep my washer lid open to keep it from getting smelly, so that's what that is. And maybe someday I'll show you guys the laundry room. It also needs to be painted. Right now I just have a few things in there. But this is as far as I've gotten down this direction with the paint. You can see my paint mess on the floor. I just kind of kicked it out of the way when I needed to stop, and I'll pull it back out when it's time to go again. But this hallway will also be painted in this color. My neighbor's cows are cracking me up today. Hi. Hi. Why, hello there. Oh, are you warm today? It's warm, huh? Hello. How are you? So this is the view of our dining space. My kitchen is right here, and there's some more paint stuff. But this room here, this is what we call our library or family room. And this one, I'm actually not going to paint this color. I'm hoping to do a darker color in here and really set it apart as different. I have this huge window here, and so I feel like I can really dive into a deeper, more moody color in this room and make it feel all the more set apart from the rest of the house as a different kind of space. Whereas this room, even back in the kitchen area and up on this ceiling, will all be painted in the moss mist color. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this house update, this little mini haul of beautiful finds for my house. We've lived here for a year now, and it's just so exciting to be putting paint up on the walls and making it feel like I live here, that this is my house and I'm not living in someone else's colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, if you have any tips for painting tall ceilings, let me know in the comments. You guys take care, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.